Unlocking the potential, exploring startup cost, return on investment, and the lucrative nature of PMU business. Hi, I'm Shireen there, a scientist turned permanent makeup artist for the last 18 years, have created several successful businesses. And for the last 10 years, I'm focused on teaching business and PMU skills to artists all around the world. I had to push restart twice with the economy and then the second time with the pandemic. Each time, I only knew better how to start. So if you are an ambitious PMU artist or one in making, I'm here to give you a step-by-step actionable items so you navigate through most common challenges that I've learned through my almost 2 decades of experience. In today's episode, we're diving deep into the startup costs, return of investment, and why PMU business is one of the most lucrative ventures in the beauty industry. So grab your favorite beverage and let's embark on this exciting journey together. Let's talk about exploring the startup cost. What is a startup cost? What do you understand with it? And what do you all want to list into that category? Starting a PMU business requires careful planning and investment. From training and certifications to equipment and supplies, there are several startup costs to consider. However, the right approach and mindset, these initial expenses can be worthwhile investment in your future success. Your first cost is the training and certification. That's where you start from. Investing in quality training and certification is essential for building a solid foundation in the PMU artistry. So this could look a little bit more expensive, and look at the reputable training programs that offer comprehensive education and hands-on experience to ensure you're well equipped to meet the demands of in the industry. Based on the training programs that are available, it can run anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000, depends where you go, which area you're looking into, where you're living, and how comprehensive and detailed is the program. So, investing in quality training and certification is essential to build a solid foundation in PMU artistry, and I can't emphasize on this enough. Looking for reputable training programs that offer comprehensive education and hands on experience to ensure you're well equipped and meet the demands of the industry. If you've not listened to my episode number 2, where I talk about all the features that are necessary to find in your training program, I highly suggest you do. The next is equipment and supplies. From microblading tools and pigments to treatment beds and lighting, and acquiring necessary equipment and supplies is another startup cost to factor into your budget. Consider purchasing high quality products. However, some of the stuff like example beds, lights, tables, those can be purchased from a lot of inexpensive places to keep your cost down. I wouldn't normally recommend doing that, but initially, if your cost is too high and you're on a budget, then looking into options like Facebook Marketplace or other places that are going out of business where you can buy these things for dirt cheap would be a great idea. But I would not recommend compromising on the quality of inks, machines, numbing, and all of that. I think that is where you need superior quality products to get superior results. Next is licensing and permits. Depending on your location, you may need to obtain various licensing and permits to legally operate a permanent makeup business. For example, in Contra Costa County, which is the Tri Valley near San Francisco area, my permits for the location would cost about $995 for the plan check, plan review check, and also the facility permit. Every year, my practitioner permit was roughly around 200 some dollars. Initially, your cost could vary from anywhere, if you're in that area, anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. Now, if you're in other states, you might want to check your local counties and your local state regulations to know what is your startup cost for the licensing and permits. Your business license might be another aspect. Your seller's permit license would be another aspect. So these licensing costs and fees should be taken into the account. So research the requirements in your area and budget accordingly to any fees and applications. Now, initially, when I started as a PMU artist, I had built an Excel sheet where I put all these numbers down. And if not Excel, if you're not familiar with Excel, then I highly recommend using just a notepad and a paper pen where you write down all your initial supplies and training costs, in which include even your uniform, or if you're buying scrubs or shoes, plastic covers, Q-tips, cotton rounds, all of that was my initial startup cost. From understanding all the startup costs, now let's look at how this formula really makes sense and what are the terminologies that are important to understand. As a business owner, understanding your financial game is really essential. It is one crucial step that puts you on the edge of being profitable or being out of business. So let's understand these terminologies and how we will play understanding the financial outcome of our business. Let's first understand what is ROI. Return on investment, ROI, is a performance measure used to evaluate the efficiency or profitability of an investment or compare the efficiency of a number of different investments. ROI, or return on investment, tries to directly measure the amount of return on a particular investment relative to the investment cost. So, for example, if the return of investment is 20%, that's the measure of the profitability of that investment, which means if you have invested $1,000 in the business venture, after 1 year you receive $1,200 in profit, then the ROI is 20%. So, in permanent makeup business, the ROI is about 90 times. Yes, you heard that, 90 times. So, if you invest $1,000, you will most definitely return back 1,900 in return of investments. Now, how is return of investment calculated? Dividing the profit earned on an investment by the cost of that investment. For instance, if an investment with a profit of $100, the cost of $100 would be the ROI, or 100% would be expressed in percentage. So, for example, if your investment is $5,000 to start your business, and at the end of the month you've made $10,000, that means your return on investment is 100%. You have returned back 100% of that money and more. I do want to explain another terminology is called break-even analysis. And I say break-even analysis is because a lot of businesses in the initial 1 or 2 years keep doing your break-even analysis because that's when they know that whatever money they have added into the business has been recovered. Break-even analysis is a business accounting process which is determining at what point a company, a new product, or new service will be profitable. It's actually a financial calculation used to determine the number of product or services you must sell to at least recover your initial cost or production cost. And that is when you're breaking even. Now, break even analysis is done on a regular basis for the first 3 years of any business. Now, there is a terminology also used, which is the X value. And I say this because any given business, when it's from its infancy, starting phase to when it really starts being profitable, usually experts say that it takes up to 3 years to get your money back on the investment. For example, if you had started a restaurant, it would take up to 3 to 4 years, depending on the size of the restaurant, style of the restaurant, location, and all of that, to get money back. So it takes 3 years to recover your money back. But in permanent makeup business is very easy. So while startup costs may seem daunting at first, it's essential to consider the potential return on investment that the PMU business offers. With the growing demand of permanent makeup services and the ability to command premium prices for your expertise, the ROI can be significant over time. I will say this that when I started my first business doing permanent makeup, my first salon, my return of investment was 6 months. And mind you, that salon was 6 chairs. It had lashes as well, the leases, employees, and all of that. In 6 months, I had recovered my money back, and I put a substantial amount of revenue in that. I put the money back and I opened a second location, then put money back again. So in 2 years, I had 4 locations. So this is how quick the money came back. Now, if you're not planning to grow or have more locations, staying in one location being this one operator business, it is very easy to recover the money in the first 6 months. Very easy. So I would again suggest first starting off with your Excel sheet or your notepad, put all your costs down, then calculate your prices, pricing strategy, how much you're going to charge, and then you want to record everything that's coming in to give you the right ROI at that point. So you'll notice if you start at least having 10 clients a month, your money will recover very quickly. Now, why is PMU business such a high ROI? Why does PMU business have such high ROI? Because number one, high profit margin. PMU services can often boast high profit margins thanks to relatively low overhead costs and ability to charge premium prices for specialized treatment. By offering quality service and building a loyal client base, you can maximize your ROI and generate substantial income. Number two is repeat business and referrals. To building a strong relationship with your clients, again, I would highly recommend referring to episode number 3, where I'm talking about building client relationships and how to excel in your career. You can build repeat business and referrals from your client base, so giving you a better ROI. Happy clients are more likely to return for additional treatments and recommend your service to friends and family, creating a steady stream of revenue. So, why is business lucrative? Why is PMU business lucrative? The PMU business is not only financially rewarding, but also offers numerous other benefits that make it an attractive career choice as aspiring entrepreneurs. Let's understand why PMU business is lucrative. Number one, flexibility and independence. As a PMU artist, you have the freedom to set your own schedule, work from home or a salon, and tailor your services to meet the needs of your clients. When I say work from a salon, that means it's full permits. When I say work from home, that means it's permitted and licensed. So the flexibility allows you to achieve better work-life balance and pursue your passion on your own terms. That is the number one thing that's so attractive about PMU business is the flexibility and independence. This is why I started in this industry. However, having a bunch of locations didn't give me a lot of flexibility towards in time. But when I had my first location, my life was really flexible. I had great service, I had great clients, and a great ROI. The next is creativity and artistry. There's something to be said about artistry. It's very soothing. PMU artistry is a blend of science and creativity, allowing you to express your artistic talents while enhancing your client's natural beauty. This is why I loved it, because having my science background and being creative and artistic together, I just found that perfect harmony and I loved every minute of it. I still do. 18 years later, I love what I do. And the ability to transform lives and boost confidence through your work is incredibly rewarding and fulfilling. This is one of the major reasons why I've stuck to PMU artistry, because it gives me a blend of science and creativity and artistry, and my clients are happy. Then there's continuous growth and innovation. With somebody like my mindset who wants to continually grow and have more innovative ideas, PMU industry was the perfect mix. PMU industry is constantly evolving, offering endless opportunities for growth and innovation. By staying up to date and on the latest trends and techniques and technology, applying that in your business, you remain competitive and expand your skill set to attract new clients and stay ahead of the curve. In conclusion, as we have explored today, the PMU business presents a wealth of opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs. By understanding the startup costs, calculating ROI, understanding the break-even analysis, and recognizing the lucrative nature of the industry, you can embark on a rewarding journey that promises both financial success and fulfillment. Remember to stay proactive, adaptable, and committed to your craft, and success will surely follow. That's all for today's episode. I hope you found this extended discussion informative and inspiring. Join me next time for more in-depth insights, expert interviews, practical tips to help you thrive the dynamic world of permanent makeup artistry. Until then, keep dreaming big and making the mark on the beauty industry. So don't be afraid to let your light shine bright. Join me next time for more adventures, more discoveries, and more moments of pure enchantment. Until then, my friend, stay fierce, keep slaying, my darling. Mwah.